Oh, hi.
Hi.
Mandy, I'm Andy.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks.
Thank you so much. I mean,
Jinx. I'll be over here.
Okay, thank you so much again. I'll be here. He was so nice and so funny. My goodness. He, like, cracked me up, and I was only with him for, like, 30 seconds. It was, ugh. Do you like that? Does that have a ring? Mrs. Mandy Dick? Do you like it? Yes, you do. I like it. I think it's good.
I'm a superhero. That's my chosen occupation. I pretty much keep the country clean and... Hey, Frankie Lee!
How the hell, creep?
I keep the country free of grime and dirt with cleaning supplies. And I call myself Cap'n Clean. My daddy was the original Cap'n Clean. He would always talk about keeping this country clean and pure. Clean and pure! Clean and pure! But I didn't really know he was a superhero till after he died. And this is his bedroom. And I found that he kept his superhero cape in here. And this is the hood. It's hard to breathe, so I like to fold this up. Plus, I think it makes a little happy smile here. And the cape. But I didn't understand this part here. I thought that was creepy. So I went out and I bought this, and I just stick that on. And that's, I think, a little happier. Cap'n Clean to dirt and grime, he's very mean. Cap'n Clean to you and me, he's not so mean. I think he called himself Cap'n Clean because I found a pin that said KKK, which stands for Cap'n Clean. Careful. And there's another K because superheroes are a little mysterious, so you just don't know what it is. Oh, howdy. And at nighttime, because dirt never sleeps, I used my daddy's torch. I feel good carrying on the tradition. I'm gonna have me a clean country, he said after he drank a lot of whiskey. So I'm out there looking, and hey, you get out of there. There's possums, there's raccoons, and those things will bite you, and they will spread disease. My uncle got bit by one in the nutsack. I don't know how it happened. This is my favorite part, his magic lasso. I just try to do one of these, and then I throw it out there and pull it in. I got you! The neighborhood isn't used to Cap'n Clean yet. I try to help the people, but sometimes they don't want to be helped. My daddy was happy when I cleaned, but mostly he drank a lot of whiskey because he was stressed out. Now I'm seeing how hard it is to clean a lot. Well, I'm not wearing my suit today, obviously. I'll tell you why. Last night I saw a movie on television called Burning Mississippi, and apparently some people who wear suits very similar to mine do bad things. Very bad. But guess what? Good news. I found a picture of my grandfather, and he was a superhero back in Europe. So I'm pretty much back in business. Pretty much.
The Techstar 2300, the most powerful cell phone on the market, or the deadly killer of your brain?
Killer of your brain. That's a ridiculous, that sounds like a horror movie. Killer of your brain. If you were on the top of Mount Everest and your sister calls you on the Techstar 2300, you're gonna get crystal clear reception, even if your sister is buried 1 mile underground, which I don't recommend.
The Techstar 2300 is powerful, but is it safe? Doctors aren't so sure.
This phone is not safe.
Dr. Henry Belmer is convinced that the Techstar 2300 is causing brain tumors in 98% of its users.
Oh, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. It's just a little phone, people. It's just a phone.
Dr. Belmer showed us photos of actual Techstar 2300 users.
No, our brains do not give you cell tumors. Our cell phones do not give you brain tumors. Unless, of course, by brain tumor, you mean reliable service at a low, low price. Because, yes, we do give you that.
Well, what about these pictures, though?
Okay. What about them? These people could have brain tumors already. There's no connection here. This person has a goatee. Okay, so our cell phones give you goatees? Is that what you're saying? Oh, then take me away right now and lock me up and throw away the key.
We've done some tests. And in terms of cancer hazard, using these phones is like smoking 7,000 cigarettes made of asbestos in a tanning parlor made of plutonium.
Wanting to know more, we did our own independent study. The results were dramatic.
Look, for the last time, these phones are perfectly safe, all right? I gave one to my own mother, for sake.
Oh, I think the cell phone is wonderful. Ow.
What about these tumor toppers here on your desk? Did your company make these too?
Yes, tumor toppers. What does that have to do with anything? This is little caps, bells, whistles, ribbons, what have you, to decorate or jazz up a tumor if you happen to have one.
When life gives you tumors, we'll make tumor-aid. Tumor toppers there for you.
Tumor toppers do not significantly increase the risk of any pre-existing cell phone tumors.
And what of these tumor toppers? Are they just a fashion accessory or an elaborate cover-up to cover up brain tumors?
And I get a lot of thank you letters, okay? A lot of thank you letters saying, thank you, Mr. Dalrymple, for making a product for me and my brain tumor.
People thank you for giving them tumors?
No, they're not thanking me for giving them a tumor. They're thanking me for giving them a little bell to put on their tumor to remind them that they have a tumor, and they're very happy about that, okay? You know, you say brain tumor as if it's a bad thing. Okay, this is an unrelated product line having nothing to do with cell phones. Nothing whatsoever to do with cell phones.
But isn't that a cell phone they're using right on the cover?
I can't tell that's a cell phone. This gentleman is making a phone call to me saying, thank you, Mr. Lewis Dalrymple, for giving me a little ribbon to put on my tumor so I can go out in public. Well, you're very welcome, sir. And I'm going to have many other varieties of cell tumor things. No, not cell. Now you're putting words in my mouth, you son of a bitch. You can leave my office. That's all I have time for right now.
Lewis Dalrymple is the devil. No, he's worse. It's like if the devil died and went to hell, he'd be the devil there, made of plutonium.
You know what? I think that's it. What else can I say? I stand by my product. And you know what? I am done with this interview. So I gotta make some calls. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Crystal clear.
Will Lewis Dalrymple be brought to justice, or will he continue to roam free, selling more phones and more tumors? Only time will tell. I'm Grant Fishtruck for The Full Story.
Hi, I'm Nancy Bunting. Please join me all week when I welcome singer and actress Bjork.
Nancy! Bjork! You're coming in from downtown Minneapolis. Welcome to Good Morning Minneapolis, Bjork. Now, you are an alternative to alternative music. What we really want to know about is Bjork's upbringing with the whales. You're a, sit down, Bjork. Bjork, come on, sit down. Yeah. Bjork! Wow, what a whirlwind.
Stay tuned for more Dick.
My name is Bob Gunderson. I am a fudge packer. Pack it in there. Get it in tight. Tight.
You looked a little stressed out, and I just wanted to make sure that you're
I'm
going to be
doing
okay
good.
for the show.
I'm fine.
Is it okay if I sit down, though? It's just I have
That's
not
fine.
much to do, so... Hi. My.
My name is Bob Gunderson. I am a fudge packer.
Get it in there. Get it in, pack it in there. Get it in tight, tight.
When I say that I'm a fudge packer, people do tend to laugh. Probably because I am an adult and I'm working with chocolate candies, which are for children, and I think that's where they find the humor in it. When I started at the plant, I was working in the front position. They call that guy the receiver for obvious reasons. And I quickly moved to the rear because I could really pack the fudge. Honest to God, I could pack it tight. And if I'm in a good mood, sure, I'll give my partner the reach around.
That's it.
My father was a fudge packer. My grandfather was a fudge packer. My grandfather could really pack the fudge. Ooh, he loved packing that fudge. He was a big man. He was not appreciated by the people in the front position because he packed it so tight. Fudge packers are a very different breed altogether.
We love packing fudge.
Joe, you're wide open. I'll be there to pack your fudge. I'm just so proud to be a fudge packer that when I meet new people, I extend my hand to them. I give them a hearty howdy do, and I say, Bob Gunderson, fudge packer. I'll pack your fudge tight. It's the hardest job I'll ever love.
Bjork will treat us to an authentic Icelandic breakfast. I don't know about you, but I want to taste this Viking dish. Now, this is called a what? A chocolate O.
Lemon.
Yeah. Lemon and chocolate is not something we normally do, but you grew up with some whales. Oh. Ooh. Right over to Nancy. Delicious. No wonder the Vikings didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Look over here, a whisk brush. What fun cooking Icelandically. Now, you know what? That's something that isn't very,
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
yeah, you know, sometimes, you know what? No, you know what? You take that. Oh! Yeah, yeah. Oh! Oh! That's it. You know what? You have ruined my show, you little...
No, Nancy! Nancy!
Yeah, you watch, you little brat. No! You brat! You little alternative.
There's plenty more death coming up.
I need cancer. You know, Tom Green had ball cancer, and his ratings were through the roof.
Andy, you're fine.
Are you sure I don't have testicular cancer?
I'm certain, yeah.
Okay, because I need cancer. You know, Tom Green had ball cancer, and his ratings were through the roof. I need, no, roll them around in your fingers
Andy,
or something.
I don't feel qualified here. I'm not a doctor. I'm your dentist.
Well, what about testicular cancer of the teeth? Maybe that?
Well, I don't know what that is.
Well, I need something, you know?
Well, you have like a slight case of gingivitis.
Gingivitis? Oh, my God. I didn't know that. When?
Well, I mean, I can fit you in this afternoon.
This afternoon?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? I gotta make some phone calls. This is serious. I've gotta make arrangements. So it turns out I've got gingivitis, and I might die. I knew there was only one person that I'd like to have by my side, and that's Glenn Humplick lookalike, and my personal dentist, Dr. Milcher, who diagnosed me with the gingivitis that might kill me. Luckily, I've got gingivitis of the mouth, I understand, and not of the balls. This is serious, Glenn Humplick lookalike. Dr. Milcher, why don't you explain to the people how serious my case is?
Well, Andy, it's not really that serious.
Comedian Andy Dick is known for his deadly mouth, but now it's his mouth that has turned deadly. And our Showbiz TV cameras were on hand to catch it all.
When you get gingivitis, it makes you think of all sorts of bigger things and stuff, like dying. My teeth are killing me. Berman, get me some more children's aspirin.
Well, good luck, Andy. Our prayers are with you. And with Macaulay Culkin, who turns 21 today.
Hey, folks, brush your teeth. Brush your teeth and feel your balls. Brush those teeth, 'cause they're little diamonds in your head, and you don't want little diamonds to rot and fall out.
You know you're wearing that thing backwards.
This?
Now, gingivitis is one of the most common forms of gum disease.
Doctor, here's my sperm. Oh, careful.
Just put the...
I got it.
All right,
Oh,
but
don't!
Let me just do it.
Oh, it twists. I didn't know it
Yes!
twists. See, I didn't know it twists. Because look, when I put it like that and it pops off.
I don't need to hold it.
Careful with that. That's precious Andy Dick juice. And you know what? You really should update that collection of adult videos that are supposed to help you out. Because it took me like an hour and a half to squeeze that out. So.
Those were tapes of my daughter's bat mitzvah.
Oh, the DJ was fantastic.
Please get your penis out of the sugar-free candies.
I gotta go. This is gonna suck, Phil.
Okay, just open up. The moment I looked at Andy's gums, I could tell he had a slight case of gingivitis.
This is hilarious. I got these crazy visuals in my head. There's a little moose running around with my car keys stuck in his butt. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Are the truck's gonna wear off, or are we gonna have to call him a cab?
Oh, no drugs. He's just a natural storyteller.
Get over here, you little moose. Check it again. I need cancer.
Nurse?
Where's that moose?
Oh! Hey.
I survived gingivitis. I learned a mouthful. A mouthful. Some of you still might have some teeth, and you want to hang on to those because they're like little precious diamonds, and you want to hang on to those. Feel your teeth and feel your balls. I'm flossing my teeth with your hair. Oh, oh.
Feel your teeth. Feel your teeth and brush your teeth.
Hey, folks, feel your teeth. Feel your teeth. Sorry, brush your teeth. Sorry.
Bjork joins Mandy Moore, and they sing Mandy's new hit, I Want to Be With You.
Andy, it's Mandy.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
What's up?
That was so much fun out there.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry that I was
No,
crazy.
thank you
but
so
at the
much.
end I got stuff on you.
You should have like gotten on top of me or something. That would have been so funny. I would have liked that. That would have been cool. Oh, did you like my basket?
Oh, is this from you?
Yeah.
That's nice. Wow. Well, really.
Hug?
Oh, yeah, sure. Ooh. Okay, I gotta get changed, so I'm about to get naked here, so you might want to... Okay, you know what? I'll be in the shower, and can you leave, or... Just cause?
I'll just sit here, I'll watch TV, I'll listen to music, like you will not even know that I'm here. I promise.
Just don't go through my stuff.
I love you, thank you.
What?
Andy?
What?
It's Mandy, what are you doing?
Don't come in.
Well, Andy?
Please. I'm in here!
Next week on The Andy Dick Show.
Jesus Christ, hallelujah!
I don't think that I came up with the idea of adding sexuality into Christianity.
Christ was raunchy.
Chicago style.